What's poppin', you beautiful poppers? Brian here, and I am very hyped for today's episode. But before we can get into our usual intro routine, I have to take a second for this week's promo, The Lucky Die. Let's check it out now.
You see, looking up from the ground, blood-red clouds boiling across the sky.
You did ask me to bring the thunder.
Agent! Help! I've got the chalice, please!
Well, if they're following you, then I guess that takes care of a loose end for me.
All of you feel the earth beneath you shake and crack and break.
I feel that I have failed both of you, and I am sorry for that.
This has nothing to do with you being a bad leader.
Do you want a countdown? Oh, I think I want a countdown.
I wanted
3,
to help. I always had good
2,
intention. I
1.
did not deserve to die.
Now.
The Lucky Die podcast is a weekly 5e Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Join our adventure every Monday wherever you download podcasts by searching for The Lucky Die.
Once again, that was this week's promo, The Lucky Die. It looks like we are going to be seeing the return of our favorite tentacled marsupial. And boy did that coffee talk get real heavy. And poor Monroe, what a way to find out who the Red Ranger is. What will happen in this week's episode with the addition of Lux to the party? Let's not wait anymore and start the show. Well, hello there, poppers. I know you are hearing a different voice right now. You're expecting our good friend Sean as the DM, but guess what? It's me, Brian, because we're doing things a little different today for Awa. And I'm sorry, I just have a lot of butterflies at the moment because I'm excited and nervous at the same time. I'm so excited to have these great people as my players. Hey guys, introduce yourselves, please.
Well, all right, fine. I'll kill the awkward silence. Hi, everybody. It's me, Erik, the one who is usually perpetually here. You'll never get tired of hearing my voice, I hope.
Never.
Hey, poppers! I'm actually here. I'm not just gone, but I'm here as a player playing Gabbi, the Ingress Henshin Devourer Ranger Indigo.
Hello, it's Marcel. I'm playing Obsidian, the Restless Henshin.
Through a splitting headache, no less, so extra kudos for you.
We don't need to keep bringing it up. I understand that you're being supporting, but sorry.
It was for our listeners, not... Anyway, the last member of our party, but not the least, except if we're talking height.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, Adam Culbertson here, and I am playing Lux again.
So, this is actually why I am nervous, because I actually have 3 people I have played for who were my GMs before, and I think they were so amazing, and I hope I can even get one step of their talent. And then, of course, Adam is an amazing player, so I just hope I can provide him a really fun time.
Making me nervous.
I mean, you know.
I respect you guys a lot, so this is just, that's why. That's all.
No, you're good. You're good.
Alrighty. And so, since the last session, I would actually like to start things with Lux, actually. Because Lux, you just left Ryoko, and you're now going across the street to the bakery. But you're actually going to be noticing a lot of activity outside the bakery. A lot of machinery being worked on, actually.
Huh.
Because you're noticing some Zords being worked on outside.
Yeah, I want to go check them out. I want to investigate them. Those suits.
Okie dokie. Well, as you approach, a little goblin artificer just swinging away with her hammer is going to turn around, wiping sweat from her brow. She turns, looks at you, stifles a scream down because she wasn't expecting to see anything with tentacles for a face, and just goes, well, hi there.
Oh, hey. What are you working on?
Well, she immediately does an about face because now she's talking about something she loves. She turns and goes, well, actually, I'm working on a couple Zords here. I'm working on a new upgrade for Obsidian and Gabbi. They're actually right inside the bakery right now. Is there anything I can actually help you with? And she's just turning around to face you again.
Oh, the Henshin are inside the bakery?
Why, yes, they are.
Oh.
Now, if you could just be a little cautious when entering, it seemed one of them was quite hurt and he's still, well, best way to say it is he's still nighty-night. And she just turns back to clanging her hammer again.
Okay, so I'm gonna scurry in. I'm not gonna be careful at all. And
now, but I do want to say this, Lux. As you're going in, far off in the distance, you are just going to hear kind of a as you scurry through the door.
Oh my god!
as I get in, I'm gonna turn around and look at the door. Like after, like just definitely making my entrance known, I'm gonna turn around and I'm just gonna be like,
something sounds evil outside.
It's a little bit cackly outside today.
Lux, you are greeted to Obsidian, Gabbi, and not Marcus, because he's actually in the back, unconscious at the moment. Erik, how about you introduce your character?
You see a very kind of unhappy person. He's about, I want to say a little over 6 feet. He's got odd mottled skin, part kind of reddish pink, not magenta, a little leaning more towards red, but also kind of mixed with a human flesh skin tone. He's got kind of short bluish hair that's kind of messy. He's got one horn over his left eye, giving him a horn, the hard brow and a horn sticking up and back, pointed ears. He's got a kind of a short, not really thick tail, but it's there, it's prominent. But it's not like long and twisty. He's wearing a city guard uniform, so leather boots, the pants, a leather jacket with shoulder guards. He's carrying a rather large firearm at his side.
Now that was fantastic, because also at the same time, I'm going to need Adam, Arcel, and Sean. Could you all make me a perception check, please?
Got to grab my dice.
Ooh. Do I not need to?
Monroe actually does not need to.
Ooh.
1 second.
Yeah.
I got 18.
I got a 16.
Oh.
1 second.
Just one more person.
Come on, dice.
It's been one of those days for like everybody, don't worry.
Oh, my car's in the shop. I spent half the day at the shop, so.
Yeah, that seems about right for today.
Oof.
4.
You're having a me roll, I see.
Okay. This is how I'm going to work this. Obsidian, you don't recognize the body of Lux, you recognize the voice. Specifically, because you recognize that voice as having to have talked to Bonemeister in the past.
Oh, joy.
Uh-oh.
Maybe some kind of sage. Gabbi, you look right at Lux, and you immediately recognize the person who helped you when you arrived in dimensional space.
Gabbi looks over, and her eyes go wide, and I think she's going to hop out of her chair and run over to Lux.
And Lux, for you recognize Gabbi, and you know who Obsidian is because you've seen him in his ranks in the Evil Rangers.
Oh shit.
Huh.
But now it's up to you if you want to let Obsidian know about the accidental escape of a certain someone, though.
Oh shit, that's right. Obsidian doesn't.
Hold on, what?
Obsidian doesn't know.
That's why I'm not revealing that. That was only a 4.
Hey.
What? Oh no.
I revealed as much as I can. I'm sorry.
Hey.
And also, Gabby's rushing over to hug, by the way. She's not like looking like she's going to rush to attack. She recognizes Luck, and she's happy to see one of her first friends before the game.
Aw.
Well, like I'm gonna be turning around right as
Gabbi starts to hug Lux, and I'm gonna like be surprised, and I'm gonna like wriggle my
face tentacles all over the place.
Just be like, oh, what's going on? Get off me! I'm here to see the Henshin.
I think Gabby blinks for a moment and points at herself and at Obsidian, but she does put down Lux.
You guys hear a knock from the door. It's our little goblin artificer, and she's poking her head in, and she's like, 2 things.
Oh, here we go.
So the first, I'm going to share, it's really good news. I have just finished your upgrade, Obsidian. I call it the Velociraptor. And Gabby, yours is ready too.
Sir.
Clever girl.
The second thing is, she looks at you, Obsidian, and goes, Obsidian, you really shouldn't let your son play around with a hammer like that.
I'm a skeleton. Why do you think I have any kids?
Well, he's obviously a restless child. And you're obviously the only other restless in town.
You clearly do not understand restless biology.
You have biology?
Exactly.
Well, he's so cute. Well, he's just so cute, but he's running around with this weird glowy hammer.
Monroe, being a city guard, can I make an insight check or something when she mentions the hammer?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Thank you. Because I have a feeling I know what it is, but I don't want a metagame. Let's see. 7 plus 5, so 12 on insight.
I'm going to actually allow that to pass, my friend. You know exactly what hammer that is.
Ooh. Hoi!
That's the hammer that Ryoko thought was lost.
Monroe is up and gone. That is like a friggin' city treasure, and a child has it? No!
I'm just going to ask one thing before... Will Monroe at least say anything as he's running?
Yes, Monroe will. It will be, oh, fuck, I can't believe it, as he,
Are y'all talking about the Full Breaker?
Lux, you're going to be... Hopefully you jump to the side as Monroe is beaming through the door.
Please jump through the side. I don't want to hurt Lux. I don't want to hurt Lux.
I hear them come in behind me. Or am I just standing there? I don't know they're behind me.
Oh, no. You're free. You can definitely jump to the side.
Well, I mean, you came in through the door. The goblin stuck her head in after you.
Exactly.
And so you're in between the table where Monroe was at and the table where the goblin is.
Oh, okay.
Or the door where the goblin is.
You're not in the doorway. You have movement free. You're free to move.
Oh, okay.
I do have one question, Brian. When the goblin came in and said that,
yes,
did they bring in the Henshin devices?
I was actually going to hope Gabby asked that in character. Yes, she does have them, man. She was going to give them what they asked for them.
Okay. Well, yeah, but Gabby can't remember Gabby's death, or not, or mute.
I know, but I figured Obsidian might ask for his.
Sorry, my bad.
I just hadn't gotten to that point yet.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. But yes, she does have them.
Yeah.
Brekka does have your new Henshin devices prepared for you and ready.
I think oblivious. I feel like Gabby would have been oblivious. I think she would have held out her hand to get the Henshin device, if only because she knows she can't talk, and she heard Lux say that he was looking for Henshin. So she figures it's the best way to say, "Oh yeah, we're Henshin."
Well, you know what? For flavor wise, right before she's about to pull out the devices, she's gonna get like a cartoon spin effect on her as Monroe just barrels past her. But far away in the distance, you'll just hear a "You'll never catch me, Henshin!"
That was hilarious, though.
That was.
But you just hear "You'll never catch me, Henshin" far away in the distance.
Yeah.
Followed by a Skeletor laugh.
Oh boy. He's already going.
So Brekka's goggles now, it's got that really funny cartoony effect where they're like backwards now. And somehow her hammer is in her back pocket and she's now holding a wrench and she's just, oh, whoa, and she now has her henshin devices in her other hand. Well, oh my goodness. Well, I knew I said not to get carried away with that toy hammer, but wow. Well, here you guys go. She comes in and she's going to hand each of you your devices because she doesn't feel comfortable trying to toss them to you. They're far too valuable.
Yeah. Obsidian is not moving nearly as fast. Like, he was walking over.
Yeah.
While this was all going on, just like letting all the fast stuff happen. Yeah. It's like...
Oh, but Breck also looks at you, Obsidian, and goes, you know, when I saw the little guy, I just thought of something. You guys should really match. And she reaches in her other back pocket and pulls out a long red scarf and ties it around your neck. Now you guys just look like matching twins. It's so cute.
Obsidian's just kind of... If Obsidian could glare, he would be glaring at her. So instead, she just gets an empty skull stare. And silence.
I can just see you're so brimming with gratitude. You're so handsome.
Where is Zekis?
Now, your friend went running off in the distance. If I was to have her guess, I think he's heading towards northward.
Is my sword ready to go?
Yes, it is.
All right, then. And he just continues walking. Like, again, he is in no hurry at the moment.
Sorry, son. You go first.
I think Gabbi puts on her henshin device, and then, because I like this for flavor, she looks at Lux with almost a smile, and she's going to do an empowering pose to prove she's a henshin. So you see her. And this is a fun nod to something later.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I remember correctly, Adam, the last time I did this, there was a tiny explosion behind her, wasn't there?
That's what that pose does, usually.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah,
colored too.
There's a tiny explosion, armless explosion behind Gabbi as she does empowering pose.
Wow! Is that turtle coming through the wall?
Obsidian would just call back into the shop. It wasn't me this time. About who broke someone wrecking the bakery.
I would like to think the owner comes out at this moment, and I'm sorry, Obsidian, and just goes, I'm going to put it on your tab.
Not Obsidian's.
I think Gabbi sheepishly gives a thumbs up. And I think she takes out her book out of her pocket and writes on it, and then turns it around and goes, puts on it. Lux, me and my friend there are the main henshin up. If you wanted to talk to the henshin, with a sheepish anime smile drawn on it.
Shit, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was that I know the location of the weapon, right?
Well, the thing is that Lux knows that Ryoko lost the Fool Breaker in the city.
Okay.
You were basically passing on to him that, hey, there's these legendary artifacts, each relating to the Ladies' Fair, the gods, the Ladies' Fair, that if you guys can gather them up, you could kill Bonemeister for good. And one of them is the Fool Breaker, which is the hammer.
Okay.
That you saw previously.
All right.
Oh, yes. I study artifacts. I'm from... Yeah. Anyways, I'm confused by what's going on here. There's a lot going on.
You get used to it.
And, I'm here to tell the henshin where the artifact weapons are from the god lady sphere. Now y'all are really quiet.
Well, one of them apparently is being carried around by someone that apparently was mistaken for my son, so...
Well, I think we should get it back.
Yeah.
Now, I would actually like to flash to Monroe real quick since he has a little bit of a lead.
Alrighty.
Monroe, I would like to think you're kind of chasing what feels like woods now.
I moved quickly then. Alright.
Give me a perception roll, please.
A perception. Oh boy, here we go. A 18 on the die plus 2 for an unnatural 20.
Yes.
I am so excited for this now because we get to do this. So, you hear a rustle, what sounds like to your left, then all of a sudden immediately above you in a branch, in some bushes, and then you just hear echoing all around you. You are a fool to have come here to try to fix me by yourself. You will never catch me. My master sent the turtle, and now you face the truest of dangers.
With my perception, can I get a beat on where that is?
Yeah. This is actually where it's coming literally maybe about 30 feet in front of you. You can see a little butt poking from in front of a tree.
Okay. I'm going to shoot it.
Yes.
I'm playing a 2 classes from Valda's Spires of Secrets, the Investigator and the Gunslinger. And I say this because it's important to note that I have Quick Draw, which gives me advantage on initiative rolls. Additionally, I can draw or stow up to 2 weapons when I roll initiative and whenever I take an action on my turn. I also have Bullseye, which gives me a +2 bonus to range attack rolls when used making firearms.
Alrighty.
So,
I get now. Hit me with your best shot.
Oh boy. Nope. That's a 3.
Okay. So this is what happens.
I'll just play it off as I meant to miss.
Well, your bullet goes wild, and it looks like it hits another mask, and then a big plume of white just explodes.
Oh, crap sticks.
You have triggered the first of one of my mighty traps. Will you ever be able to escape the blizzard of white?
Monroe does not look impressed. If you could see my face right now.
You're covered in flour.
Kid, not in the mood.
And the last thing you see, running just heading towards northward, is what looks like a little mini Obsidian with a obnoxiously long red scarf, doing that cackle of holding a glowing hammer.
Huh. How do you know? She was right. It looks like a mini him. And he'll just put away his gun and keep chasing after.
And I would like to think with that little interaction is when everyone else catches up to you, Monroe.
Okay. So if they're...
Monroe is covered in flour.
Yeah. So if they're catching up, I would probably not have run away, noticing that everyone's here now.
Huh.
I made a mistake, so I'm going to look something up real quick.
Yeah, you're fine.
The mistake being I didn't buy a firearm, so... I knew I forgot something, I just didn't remember what I forgot.
I would actually like everyone else who has just joined Monroe to give me a perception check, please.
Better than last time. 13. My brain went in the wrong direction.
17.
Okay, Lux and Obsidian already notice.
Non-natural 20.
Oh, you definitely notice. You see where all this interaction happened, there's a little hole that had leaves covering it. It looks like a little tunnel. It looks like it's a little hole that had leaves covering it as if somebody jumped out of it.
I'm going to scurry over to the hole. I'm going to be like,
I wonder what's in here. Looks like somebody came out of it.
Yeah, a mini him. As Monroe just nods over to Obsidian. I mean, physically it looks like a mini you. I ain't saying it's your kid.
Yes, because all skeletons look alike.
He was short, he was bony, and he was cackling like a loon. That's the only different part.
So, different in every way besides being a skeleton.
I will make a note that it's not impossible for a child to be a skeleton, so the goblin lady was at least not wrong on that point. I'm not saying your son, I'm just saying a mini you.
Gabbi?
There's nothing wrong with skeletons. Some of my old friends were skeletons.
Right?
Gabbi, for your natural 20,
yeah,
you're going to kind of be noticing a very...
Oh, not natural, sorry.
Well, still, then I'm still going to reward it because you're going to be kind of noticing a very loud commotion coming from ahead, from a distance ahead.
I think Gabbi is going to scurry over to the nearest tree and try to climb up. to look.
Oh, I'm so happy, Gabbi. So, Gabbi, you want to know what you see? So, Gabbi, what you see in the distance is you see northward, and for briefest of moments, you see a little skeleton pop up in the air, as if, like, flung in the air. Now, I'm not going to say you're able to make out what the other noises are, because you're still a little bit away, but you definitely see that hammer in his hand.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think at that, Gabby's gonna climb back down and just make like a. She's gonna put her hands together, and it's gonna do like a big, like puts her hands down flat together and up like an explosion, and then she does her best impression of a cackling skeleton, which means she kind of tilts her head to the side and just goes like.
Not gonna lie, that is mildly disturbing.
Well, yeah, everything she says is disturbing. She can only speak Abyssal.
Oh, Lord.
I think
only Abyssal? Because I can speak Infernal.
Or is it Abyssal? Wait, was it Abyssal? Let me double check my sheet. It might not be Abyssal. It was... shoot, why am I brain?
Any chance I could half understand her like it's a, regional dialect or something?
No, it wasn't Abyssal. No, it was Deep Speech. My bad.
Okay. So, nothing there.
I don't have that either.
Can I do an insight to understand what she's talking about?
Yeah.
Give me a...
I mean, wait, why am I DMing?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, you can go feel free to roll, please. Please.
All right, 11 plus 5, so 16.
Yes.
All right.
You can decipher, you can get the gist of the idea that she is talking about the little mini obsidian.
Right. If I understand right, if I understand my charades right, it says your son's going that way. He says to Obsidian as he trots off in the direction that Gabbi indicated.
Now, my first question is, who would be the first one to get to Northward? Who would be the first one to walk into the area of the town of Northward?
Well, I mean, Monroe's not stopping, so probably him.
Okay. Now, obviously there was the giant Toidle.
Right. I mean, since I said Monroe goes after, but, I don't know what Obsidian, Lux, and Gabbi are doing or how quickly they follow, so I don't want to rush until they say.
Gotcha.
If everybody is like running full speed, I'm going to be a little bit behind.
Right.
Because my speed is only 25.
Oh, but wait, actually, before we do that, though, I do believe Lux wanted to look at the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I want to investigate the hole.
So let's do that.
Okay. Now, because it's a very small hole, but Lux, you can definitely fit inside of it. And you said you wanted to go inside of it?
Yes, I want to go inside of it, and I rolled a 22 on investigation.
So
I gonna start by just sticking my head in, just curiously, and start working my way in.
Okay, the first thing you notice, carved on the wall, and well, it's not carved, it's a little note has been stamped. Note to Pete, entrance to Char Village. Follow down for northward. Don't forget, buried under leaves. Love you, P.
Okay, note to P what?
So it's just a note explaining that this is the entrance for Char Village. Follow along the tunnel straight ahead from where you are, and you will end up in northward. Do not forget that the leaves hold the tunnel.
It's Char what?
Char Village.
Char Village. And I can't take the note. The note is like stamped into the wall.
Oh, no. You can rip it off. It's just...
Oh, okay, then yeah. I'm going to grab the note, and that's all that's in there.
Yeah, you could follow along the tunnel. Because as it said, just if you follow along, you're going to end up in northward.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around in the hole. I'm guessing I'm small enough to turn around in there. I don't know. Or I'll back up, and then I'll stick my claw up in the air out of the tunnel and just hold a note, just like wave it around. Nobody's coming, and wave it harder. Try and get their attention.
Well, we all did watch you go in there, and I was going to say, does somebody want to grab his tail like one of those little yappy dogs so we don't lose him? But upon the waving of the thing, I think Monroe, being the investigator he is, goes over and crouches down. It's like, what you got there?
It's a note.
The handwriting is terrible.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
You sure it's a note, not someone making chicken scratch?
From the best I can see is that this tunnel goes to Charville and Char Village. It was a little bit messed up there.
All right.
Char Village, and it's a note to P, and you got to keep the leaves on to have the tunnel. I don't know what that means.
Probably hide in the tunnel or something.
Yeah, the tunnel keeps going. I can keep checking it out.
As useful as that might be, we don't know what's in there, and none of us are small enough to follow you.
Yeah.
Man, aren't we supposed to be getting a relic back?
Yes, we need a relic, but
problem is that
maybe.
Sorry.
Is there leaves on it?
Is there leaves on it?
Oh, so the leaves on the tunnel have all been kind of pushed away. So you just have to pull them all back. It's just meaning just to make sure you cover the tunnel. And that's how you find it, is that it's...
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Basically, now you can kind of get the gist that this is that little skeleton writing a note to himself.
Oh, okay.
To just remember, okay, the hole is here.
To put the...
And to always put the leaves back.
Okay.
And...
Which they didn't do.
Nope. And actually, guys, now since you have the picture off the wall, there's a drawing on the back of the paper.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is the drawing of?
It's a little skeleton hugging the leg of someone in what looks like a white ranger costume. And it says PW heart with P forever.
Gabby's eyes go wide. And she points and she goes... I just realized...
Lozenge?
Okay. Let's see. That's a 9 plus 5 for insight, since that's what I'm using to understand her. 14.
Okay, I'll have to let Sean explain a little, give the basic gist of what Gabbi was trying to say.
She was basically yelling out Psycho White. And I just realized now from now on, whenever I have her try to talk, it has to be a really bad Donald Duck impression to really obscure it.
Rip your throat.
Okay.
I think Monroe is just going to pull out his notepad, which as an investigator and city guard he would carry, and hand it to her. I want to try that again, ma'am.
Okay, Gabby's gonna write on it, write on a note and says, "That's Psycho White. That's one of the evil henchmen we came to deal with."
Monroe just kind of blinks, pinches the bridge of his nose, goes, "There's evil henchmen. Oh, okay. This is why I don't deal with that bullshit. All right. Well,
Obsidian's just going to say nothing in response to that, given his backstory.
It's like,
there's evil henchmen. No duh.
Yeah, he used to be.
You're talking to a half tiefling. He doesn't see skeleton go, oh, evil, you know?
I know, but hey, it's what he, like the death metal rangers. It's like, no duh, there were evil rangers.
Yeah, I know. Well, Monroe doesn't know.
Well, is Obsidian an ex-evil ranger or something?
Yeah.
He's Death Metal Ranger Black.
The Death Metal Ranger...
Yeah, so I'll be like, I was like...
He was an evil. I guess it's not evil anymore.
Monroe just slowly turns to look at Obsidian, just kind of cocking his head to one side.
Gabbi nods and points at Lux and say, "Yeah, he's right. He's not evil anymore."
I've been punched. I've already been knocked to the ground and pinned against a wall all about this. Do you want to try something?
Yeah, I'd like to try and get my Duchess's weapon back. Can we please move along?
Agreed. And just continuing towards the commotion.
I think...
Oh.
He doesn't give a shit about the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like Monroe said, there's only one person who's, able to fit in the tunnel, and he's really not keen on separating the party.
Yeah.
Oh.
That said, he picks up Lux and puts him on his shoulder. There.
All right.
It should be noted it's... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, he picked me up, so I was reacting.
Yeah, I picked...
Oh, no, I just said, oh, wait, no.
No. Yeah, no, just picked him up and put him on his shoulders. Like, there.
Yeah.
Now you can keep up with us.
Oh, okay.
He may be an asshole, or he may be a jerk, but he's not an asshole. There's a difference.
Yeah. It should be noted at some point Obsidian had started taking off the scarf. It was like, this thing is actually more in the way than anything. It's like, I don't want to...
Aw, but you look so smashing in red.
Gabbi walks over to Obsidian and gives him the pleading eye for the scarf.
What?
She points at the scarf like a child asking to get something at the store.
He just hands her it before he continues walking.
Gabbi puts on the scarf.
It's like, you want it? Okay, sure, you can have it.
Yeah.
If I may interject, if I were DMing this, I would have Gabbi make a persuasion roll.
Oh, okay.
For the puppy dog eyes, and have Obsidian do a charisma saving throw.
Charisma or will? Or wisdom?
Ooh, that's, question. Charisma or will?
Is it will or wisdom?
Wait a minute. I am actually very happy that you just said this because you just gave me an idea, Erik. Thank you. I'm going to need Obsidian to give me a charisma save. Like a charisma check, sorry. Charisma check. Not save, just a check.
Well, that sucks. I'm much better with a save that, but okay.
I'm not apologizing.
17.
Damn.
Okay, that beats my 13.
You have resisted the puppy dog eyes, and thus Gabbi will not be able to influence your decisions later.
Yeah, that's why I just handed her the scarf instead of putting it on. It's like, hey, you want it? Here you go.
Now, I would like to say this, too, because when you guys are going to get to Northward, you're going to immediately be greeted by the guards running to you, Monroe, going, oh, thank God, you got to help us.
Let me guess. Half-pint annoying skeleton with really big hammer?
Well, that and Beth's going insane. She is destroying everything trying to catch that little shit.
So, business as usual then.
Oh, and you might want to keep him out of her sight because she has been cursing his name. He is pointing at Obsidian.
Monroe looks back like, you got like a hoodie or something you could pull up? Maybe, hide the, and he runs his face, his hands over his own face to indicate, facial features, or in this case, lack thereof.
Would you rather have a skeleton walking through town or a death metal ranger walking through town? Those are your two options.
The guard raises his hands and goes, if I may interject, I think I might have something. And he pulls out a pair of gonzo glasses.
No.
And puts them on Obsidian.
No. Just no.
At least you would have eyeballs. It's like, I think when Monroe sees the glasses, he just raises his no.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Oh.
Bad idea.
Okay. He goes, I was just trying to think, because if... Just...
Actually...
Try to keep a little distance, that's all I'm going to say.
Monroe actually holds up a finger. It's like, actually, we do have something that would hide your visage.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks right at the scarf that Gabbi's carrying, with a big grin that just slowly goes from cheek to cheek, then ear to ear. It's either that, or you cause it trouble.
I'm going to ask that you choose fast, because you just hear a Obsidian in the distance.
Don't want to know why I keep being blamed for this.
I'd like to know how you know her.
Who is it, again, that's making the noise? That yelled?
Best. Well, I'm going to explain as... So, if you wait a little bit longer, your seconds are counting down, you notice what looks like a Yuan-Ti coming around the corner.
Oh, dear.
Do I know a Yuan-Ti? I don't...
There's a reason why she knows your name. I will say this.
Okay, so she knows of you.
But I don't know her.
But may not know you.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is wacky. I love it. It's like, it's either the scarf or trouble. And Monroe just kind of gives a, what you gonna do look.
Fine. ... Just a heavy ... after that.
Gabbi gives back over the scarf reluctantly.
Reluctantly?
I thought Gabbi wanted him to wear the scarf.
Thought he wanted.
She already had it on.
Oh.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Gabbi. But thankfully, Gabbi hands it over as a charging Yuan-Ti wielding a very large samurai Nadachi is approaching you guys.
All right, and it sounds like as a fellow guard, I would know her.
Yes, this is the librarian, Bess Wartooth.
Oh, shit.
You know very well this is Bess, and she is pissed.
It's like, oh, shit, run. And he'll step up and was like, Bess, how you doing? How you doing this afternoon?
I don't want to hear it. I want to know why there is a little skeleton saying that he is the child of someone named Obsidian, and that his daddy gave him the hammer.
I'd like to know that too, because apparently that's not the case. I mean, never mind the fact that while a skeleton can bone somebody, they can't exactly have kids. Thank God somebody got the joke!
Well, don't blame me that he looks just like him, like a skeleton. I'm sorry.
Well,
he's little, he's tiny, and he sounds like an obnoxious little kid.
Well, he is a skeleton, and that's mildly racist, saying that all skeletons look alike. I thought you were better than that, Bess. He is obviously dicking with her.
Obsidian is now glaring at the back of his head. It's like, oh, it wasn't okay when I said it.
Bess is glaring daggers at you. Now is not the time for semantics. The important question is, how does he have the hammer?
Monroe will actually put his hands together, his index fingers, extended as he puts them to his lips. You know that.
Yeah.
And he just kind of leans in and motions for her to lean in as well.
She leans in.
All right. So, cards on the table here. Ryoko had the hammer, and she was punted into the harbor where she lost the hammer.
You just heard something snap.
There we go.
Bess spits out a tooth.
It's like, so I'm betting the little guy, person, skeleton found it, or it was found and he took it from somebody else, but there you go. And now we lucky few, as he motions to himself, Lux on his shoulder, Gabbi and Obsidian looking oh so cheerful. We lucky few are the ones who are going to get it back. Because as soon as I heard this little gremlin had the hammer, I rushed out of the bakery. You know, Dazon's bakery over, and he points back.
She's just nodding silently. There's a vein, just swollen on her forehead that's just throbbing.
He just kind of pokes at it and goes, you might want to not. That looks bad.
She lets out an incredibly loud sigh, and she's just, there's two other...
Oh, good. It gets better.
Number one, do you all know someone named Mika?
Do I?
I don't know.
I'm thinking if it might be only Obsidian.
What?
If it's somebody from or in the city. And even then, that's not a guarantee.
I don't recognize the name myself, so I guess I'd have to roll.
Lux works in a subdivision of the city, and Mika is, I would say, probably need to do history check.
I was just going to ask, Obsidian, can you give me a history check, please?
I'll join in on that because it sounds something important.
And this is somebody I would...
And you're a guard. And actually, since you're a guard, you would actually be able to do it.
Wow. A fucking nat 20.
Hey, nat 20, I got an un-nat 20. 17 plus 3.
Which is really useful considering I only get a +1 to history.
You both have a light bulb moment because you know instantly that she is talking about the local half-orc sports celebrity. The star forward.
Oh.
Of the Nikodo Nightmare Scrumball team.
That makes me so happy to hear.
Yeah, Lux wouldn't know sports. Lux is a total nerd. Like he spends all of his time in ruins, so he wouldn't know.
So here's the thing. I know over time I have seen that little child.
Skeleton.
I will just say child to be respectful. Okay? She gives you that look of just like, all right, smarty pants.
He holds up his hands like, I already poked the viper. I ain't doing it more.
I swear I have seen her with this child a lot. Okay? But here's the problem. I am going to go take her head unless you tell me that she is in the clear. Because I swear that little child said Psycho White.
Yeah, do you have any idea what the hell that is?
I don't know, and if he has a hammer, he's not supposed to have it, that means it's bad. And if Mika's involved with it, I'm going to go take her head.
How about you don't? Because, one, you're a librarian, not a city guard. That would be my job. Two, she has a game this Saturday, and I have 25 gold riding on a win. Thank you much.
It wasn't canceled because half the city was destroyed?
We're very, no. Because, I mean, we're very big on scrum ball here. Plus, after half the city got destroyed, we need something to look forward to.
You just hear in the distance, "Go Nightmares! Woo! Yeah!"
Case in point.
I'll never understand sports fans.
Jeez, Poppers. What is going on? The hammer was lost, but only to end up in the hands of a mini Obsidian? Now that can't be right, Poppers. There just has to be more going on in this picture. And remember, if you are enjoying the show, remember to leave us a rating and a comment. It really helps us in the long run. And you can always follow us at Twitter at Dungeons and Pop. And if you would like to talk with the cast, you can always hit us up in the Cast Junkie server. Till the next one, goodbye.